my friends, this is Austrian Stacker again, and today I want to show you what's here on this table. The other coins around are just decoration. I already made a movie about these coins. So, what do all of these coins have in common? Correct, they are all from Austria. And they're all from a time when we still had our loved, great and valuable Austrian shillings. What's interesting about these coins is, first of all of them are 50 shilling silver coins. And what's interesting about the 50 shilling silver coins is that until 1973 they had a 90% silver content, and later, starting with 1974, they reduced the silver content to 60%. The 90% silver content is equal to 18 grams of silver, and then they reduced it to 12.8 grams of silver. So this coin is from 1974, so which means 12.8 grams of silver, which equals to 60% content. What you can see on this side is all the flags or coat of arms of the Federal States of Austria, plus the coat of arms of the Republic of Austria, which you can see here in the middle of the coin. Our eagle with the red, white and red shield on the breast. And starting at the right side to the right, clockwise, you have here the coat of arms of the Federal State Burgenland. The next one is the coat of arms of the Federal State Carinthia. The next one is the coat of arms of the Federal State Lower Austria, which is the federal state where I come from. Then you have Upper Austria, Salzburg, Styria, Tyrol, which might know most watching this video because usually people go skiing there. Vorarlberg, which is the closest federal state to Switzerland, and you have Vienna. Vienna is an interesting thing in Austria because Vienna is a city and a federal state at the same time. Vienna has a mayor but is a federal state. So this is equal for all 50 shilling coins, just the other side is different. This one is a very interesting coin because what you can see here is the very old logo of our state-owned TV station, of our national TV station, which is called ORF, Österreichischer Rundfunk. And this was to celebrate 50 years. It was founded in the year 1924. And as I said, this is the old logo. Oh, I like this coin very much. Another very interesting coin I want to show to you is this one. As I said before, this coin is this side of the coin is always the same. This coin is also from 1974, which means the silver content is 60%, 12.8 grams of silver. What I like very much about this coin is it's something special. It's a commemorative coin celebrating 125 years of Gendarmerie in Austria. What was the Gendarmerie? Gendarmerie is a very interesting thing. In a lot of European countries, like for example France, Italy, Spain, you have different police forces, and usually, especially in the past, you had one under the command of the Ministry of Interior, which was usually the police, and you had another one which was under the command of the Ministry of Defense, which was the Gendarmerie, or like in Italy, the Carabinieri, or Guardia Civil in Spain. And this is to remember 125th anniversary of the founding of this armed force. After the Second World War, we tried to learn our lessons. One of the major issues when the Nazis took over the power in Austria was that both armed forces were under the same command. And so we tried to learn our lessons, and after the Second World War, the armed forces were split, and our constitution says that it's not allowed to use the army against their own people. So the army is just allowed to use their weapons to protect the people and the republic, but they are not allowed to do police work, and they don't have the power the police has, so they are not allowed to control citizens. They're not allowed to arrest citizens except in very special occasions. So if they catch you red-handed, they are allowed to arrest you as long as the police arrives. But basically they don't have police power anymore. And also they are not under the same command. The military is under the command of the Ministry of Defense, and the Commander-in-Chief is our President, and the police is under the command of the Ministry of Interior, which is under the command of the Minister of Interior. So the two armed forces are split now in Austria, and there is always one force which task is to protect the citizens, the freedom of the citizens, and the Republic of Austria, or democracy. Nevertheless, in the past, 98% of our country was taken care of by the Gendarmerie, because basically they were responsible for the countryside and the police was responsible for the cities. Then somewhere, and I don't recall exactly when it was, they were put together. So Gendarmerie does not exist anymore. It's now all police under the command of the Ministry of Interior, like it was before as well. But this is to remember 125 years of Gendarmerie in Austria. They were also responsible, for example, for border protection and immigration topics in the past. So, the next one I want to show to you is also a very interesting one. When I've been to Washington the first time, I had a very nice guide. We had a very nice guide showing us the whole city, and then he showed us the Cathedral of Washington, and he was talking about a Gothic style cathedral, and none of us Europeans had an idea what Gothic style is, and then explained to us it's something that's built later, but that looks like Gothic. And then he asked us whether somebody is from Europe and said, you might have seen Gothic churches, and I said yes. I saw some of them. This coin is was a commemorative coin for one of our most beautiful and oldest Gothic churches. Also from 1974, this coin, so 60% silver content, and it's to remember 1,200 years of the Cathedral of Salzburg. So this is real Gothic. I like this coin very much because I think to have buildings in your country that are more than 1,000 years old, they experienced so much. They could tell these buildings could tell so many stories. They've seen good times, they've seen wars, they saw totalitarian regimes we had in Austria, they saw our fails when we tried to establish a democracy, they saw when we succeeded in establishing a democracy. Yeah, they could tell so many stories, and I think it's worth to mint such coins to remember our history and 1,200 years of the Cathedral of Salzburg. And the last coin I want to show you now is... No, I want to show you two more. Also a commemorative coin. This one is from 1968, so which means 90% pure silver. And this one was to remember 50 years of the Republic of Austria, which means this coin is to celebrate 50 years of democracy in Austria. It took us very long to get rid of these Habsburg rulers. Fortunately, finally we managed to get rid of them and become a democracy. What you can see on this coin is our parliament. By the way, this is one of the most beautiful buildings in Austria. So if you ever have the chance to visit Austria, please go there and see this place. It's one of the most beautiful buildings in our country. And the last coin I want to show you where is it? Oh, it's here. It's also a commemorative coin. And this coin was minted to celebrate 350 years of the University of Salzburg. It's not the oldest university in Vienna. This is the university in Austria. This is the University of Vienna. But I think 350 years is worth to celebrate a birthday of a university. So actually this is what I wanted to show you today. It's really not easy to get such coins, as I told in my last video, in one of my last videos about the 10 Schilling coins, which are also made of silver. It's not easy to get these coins because we don't have this kind of local coin shops like you guys in the US have, or also in the United Kingdom. Our coin shops are more precious metal dealers, and you talk to people through 10 centimeters of bulletproof glass, and they don't deal with what you call constitutional silver at all. At least most of them. You have some shops where you can buy also these coins, but usually they're horrible expensive and doesn't make any sense to buy there, because the coins are simply not worth what they want to get. So usually we have to search for these coins, we have to go to backyard markets, we have to search on eBay and so on. So for us it's really not easy to get these coins, and this is why we're always so happy when we get a few of these coins, especially if they are in a condition like this. It's It's really hard to get them, and this is why we love these coins so much. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, please be so kind, leave me a like or subscribe my channel. And I hope you will also watch my next video. Servus!